This group of soldiers has been isolated from their squad. Let's see if we can...
Hello there gorgeous gamers and welcome back to another Pure Play TV video review, and today we've got Commandos 2 HD Remaster for PS4, Xbox One and PC, though we are only covering the console port in this video. This review is based off the PS4 version running on PS4 Pro. Commandos 2 HD Remaster will also release later this year on the Switch. I played Commandos 2 back on the PC when I was a young teenager. I shouldn't have, given the game's age rating, but I did and I loved it. Or at least that's what I remember. But here and now, some 16 years later, I'm not so sure that I can trust my memories. And no, I'm not going senile with old age. Before we crack on with this review, if you haven't already, please do us a favour and hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Cheers my dears! Commandos 2 HD Remaster is, as the name suggests, a remaster of the original game. But what's been remastered? Not much. You get higher resolutions and a cleaner image as well as some new models, but by and large you're getting the exact same game, except with new bugs and new problems. The controls have been revamped for modern gamers, and they're alright. It's weird playing with a controller and it doesn't offer the same accuracy or intimacy as playing at a desktop computer, but it's functional. What's really handy is that there is a dedicated button to bring up the help menu at any point during gameplay to give you a reminder of the controls, complete with an on-screen overlay. I didn't find myself using it often, but it was comforting to know that it was there. Commandos 2 is a strategy game where you lead small teams on dangerous missions behind enemy lines. It's not an all-out warfare game, but more about stealth, strategy and careful execution. Rarely will you be able to play a mission through to the end by running in all guns blazing. You need to take note of the objectives and then find the path of least resistance. For some this may be boring, but for us old school players, it's damn sweet. Having said that though, man is this game hard, and I mean really hard. I don't remember it being this hard. I'll admit that I've not come anywhere close to finishing the game, and I've even had to consult a few online guides. The levels are generally quite large and there are often multiple ways to complete an objective. That said, there's always an optimal route that turns out to be the easiest, and I've spent many hours wasting my time going against it. The game has a cast of characters who all have their own skills. The thief is agile and can sneak around quickly, the scrapper can lay explosives, and the green beret is tough as nuts. Mastering the different skills is essential, and a lesson I quickly relearned. Not that it helped me all that much. For the life of me, I just couldn't get invested like I used to. The controls are fine, but they're not for me, and the presentation is also a bit of a hindrance. The camera is pulled in far too close, and the general camera controls, they aren't all that great, with the only option being to rotate the camera around your soldiers. It makes spotting enemies a pain in the arse, and I've had many a mission go south because I didn't see a guy hanging out behind a wall or a building. The original gameplay is all intact, but it's not a great fit for console. Having that minute control with a mouse is what made the original version so good. Here, you have to move characters around using the left stick, which just feels wrong. Yes, it may afford you a little more accuracy in moving from one spot to another, but controlling more than one team member at a time becomes frustrating, and again, that caused many a mission to go south. I was really excited to play Commandos 2 again after all these years, but sadly I'm left disappointed with the console port. The minimal visual upgrades don't do the game justice, and with a few new bugs, camera issues and the general feeling that the game just doesn't belong on the big screen, I can't really recommend it to anyone other than the hardcore fans. I've since bought the game on PC, and it is a far superior experience. And that's where I will finish what I started all those years ago, because I've never completed the bloody game anyway. Maybe this time. And that's the end of this video review. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you did, do us a solid and hit them like and subscribe buttons down below. And hit the bell notification icon too, so you'll be the first to know when we've got new stuff. I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous little Commandos, and I'll see you next time. Until then, bye!